Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A run for the quarterback. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop. 4th down. This is a designed run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Rides to back on the option. The give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something?
Trying to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Using his legs, it's Barry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. back to pass. With the catch, it's Parker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Parker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
42 Spider.
Grab near the sticks. It's Siegel. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11th.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down.
Here we go. Cut.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you...
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the first down. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The quick out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Clements. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with the lone back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a free. It's 3rd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.